it's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Good Friday, so happy Easter. And it's always a coffee kind of morning. Going into some more uncertain times with a Ontario lockdown. Not sure what that means. I don't think it's going to mean much in my line of work, but it doesn't seem to keep the people away. They find a way to sneak out of their lockdown areas and come to our area. But I thought I'd better get out and do some digging because who knows what's going to happen over the next month. It's going to be locked down for a month again. Third time, I think, or fourth time. Just ridiculous and frustrating and unknown, basically unknown. So I did find some amazing albums yesterday, and really happy with what I found. So let's get started, and I'll show you what I got. So right off the bat, this is the third time I've done this video, by the way. First time I messed up, I started coughing. Second time I started sneezing. So let's hope I get through this one. I don't have anything, it's just, whatever. Allergies maybe, because it's, anyway. As I said earlier, I thought I had more of this band, but comes to find out I don't. This is Slade. Keep your hands off my power supply. Love that cover. And other than a price sticker and someone writing their name on here, I've got to get some Goo Gone to get rid of that price tag. This is on the CBS Associated Records label. But awesome looking album and sounding album as well. So it's a North American re-release of the amazing Kamikaze Syndrome, which was released in the UK and most of the rest of the world. So this is a North American pressing. Hit number 33 in the States, number 26 in Canada, and the big hit off it is Run Run Away and Oh My My. Slade is such a good band. They really are. So fun. I previously had this wonderful little box set. This is the classic album series. This happens to be my Mr. Steve Hackett, and showing his first 5 solo albums, and this one in particular, the second one. This is Please Don't Touch. Well, fortunately, I found a mint copy of the same album yesterday. So whenever I do that, I'm going to try and have 2 copies of that because, just because. But look at that beautiful cover. It's mint. It's gorgeous. I don't know what else to say about it. There's so much going on in that album cover, and it's beautiful. It's on the Canadian GRT label, a division of Charisma Records. So it's Canadian pressing, which also pleases me as well. Second studio album by Mr. Hackett, released in 1978. It's the second studio album by him, but it's the first after leaving Genesis. So obviously he recorded his first solo album while he was still in Genesis. So this is the second studio album by him, but the first since leaving Genesis. Some great artists on this one. You've got Richie Havens doing some backing vocals. Richie Havens is remarkable. Steve Walsh from Kansas doing some backing vocals. Phil Eckhart doing some drumming from Kansas. And drummer Chester Thompson from the Mothers of Invention on here as well. So no slouch of guest stars on this one. And remarkable stuff. Happy to find this one. I wasn't going to bring out the rest of their studio albums because it would have taken up another 10 minutes of the video, but happy to find this one. This is Blue Oyster Cult Extraterrestrial Live. Gorgeous shape, double album. It's on the Columbia label. yeah, wonderful, wonderful stuff. It's their third live album, recorded in 1982. It was to promote their Fire of the Unknown Orion album, and what a great live album it is. Um, sorry, Origin. Did I say Orion? Origin album. Jeez. And I'm not going to redo this again. This is the third time. But yeah, what a great album. It's got, of course, all their hits, plus some other great songs on here. Cities on Flame, and Hot Rails to Hell, The Red and the Black, Dominance and Submission, Don't Fear the Reaper. You can't have an album without Don't Fear the Reaper on it, as well as Extraterrestrial, Intelligence, Godzilla, another fantastic album by them, Dr. Music, Black Blade, Joan Crawford, Burning for You, their huge hit, Veteran of the Psychic, and they do a version of Roadhouse Blues on this one as well. Really, really happy to have this one. As well as finding this guy. I've really starting to get into this one. This is Mr. Robin Trower. Yesterday I found Long Misty Days. Beautiful album cover as well. And it's on the Chrysalis label. So Long Misty Days is the fourth solo album by him, released in 1976. Just a great mixture of down and out dirty blues and great ballads. It's more commercially accessible as well, but than his previous albums, but still great stuff. He's such an underrated guitarist. He's so friggin' remarkable. Speaking of, I already had this one. This is a killer of an album. It really is. This is BLT. I've shown this one before. It's got Jack Bruce, the great Jack Bruce, and Bill Lorden, Robin Trower's longtime drummer. On this one, again on the Chrysalis label. Heavy, heavy stuff, but so good. Also picked up a few weeks ago In City Dreams by Mr. Trower. Another great album. In City Dreams. Remarkable, and Caravan to Midnight. So my Robin Trower collection is growing. I get a little bit of ring wear, but the vinyl was great. Found these guys yesterday. I already have a couple of their albums. This is the Ozark and Daredevils. The Car Over the Lake album. I love that album cover. I love that car. Not sure if they're going to make it or not, but we'll see. It's on the A&M label. This was apparently a college poster. I just dropped my notes. Jeez. This video's been damned, I tell you. I don't know if they want me to do this one. This was based on a college poster of one of their early tours, apparently. But I just love it. Just love it. So, 1975 release, third studio album by the band. They're a great southern country rock band. They're from southern Missouri. And I also have their debut release. This is original quilt, apparently, that they took this photo of. Their covers are just remarkable. They're so beautiful. 1973 release, debut album. And another cover that I just fell in love with when I saw it. It'll Shine When It Shines. Love that plate. Picture of that woman, gorgeous woman there. This one's got the huge hit, Jackie Blue. Hit number 3 in the charts. This is a 1974 release. When it shines, when it shines. Or when it shines, it'll shine. Also picked up this classic from a classic artist. Mr. Don McLean. Another iconic cover of a real town. Again, someone put their name on the cover, but oh well. It's on the United Artists label. This is called just self-titled, Don McLean. 1972 release, third studio album by Mr. McLean. An iconic singer-songwriter for sure. The cover is a photo overlooking the village of Cold Springs, New York. Hit number 23 in the Billboard's 200 charts. And of course, I already had the iconic American Pie. One of probably his most commercially successful album. This happens to be on the Liberty label. Huge hit, of course. American Pie. Yeah, can't beat that one. And happy to find this one. And again, I thought I had more, but you lose track after a while. But this is Suspended Animation by the Monks. Another great album cover, and a great album. This is on the Polydor label. It's in mint condition. They're a great American rock band that was formed in West Germany. Go figure that. Garage rock, straight ahead rock, blues rock. A lot of fun. I mean, these guys are so good. They don't really take themselves too seriously, but they put out some great stuff. It's their second studio album in Canada under the Polydor label, and in Germany it was under the CBS label. Yeah, this is definitely under the Polydor label. But good stuff all around. And again, I love that cover. Speaking of great bands, happy to find this one as well. This is Night Ranger. This is Midnight Madness on the Epic label as well. Again, great album. There's no nicks or tears on this one. Great shape. These guys, great hard rock band, and they've sold over 17 million albums worldwide, so they're no slouches. Midnight Madness is a second studio album. Big hit, Sister Christian is on this one. It's also the high-selling album to date. It also features You Can Still Rock in America and When You Close Your Eyes. There's a couple of great singles from these guys. I also have Dawn Patrol, another great album. This is on the Boardwalk label. Don't see that label too often. 1982 debut by the band. Don't Tell Me You Love Me is a big hit off of that one. Great track. And Seven Wishes. This is on the MCA label. But Seven Wishes, another great album. Third studio album by the band. Sentimental Street, 4 in the Morning, and Goodbye. Big hits off of that one. And yeah. Night Ranger. Good stuff. This is, where'd it go? If you can find this one, definitely pick it up for sure. Really happy to find this one as well. This is Jefferson Starship. A little rough on the edges as far as the cover goes, but this is their debut album. This is Dragonfly, featuring, of course, Grace Slick and Paul Katner, and it's on the Grunt label. Don't see the Grunt label too often either. But it's a debut album by them. Their reincarnation from Jefferson Airplane to Jefferson Starship, of course, as I said, featuring Grace Slick and Paul Katner. Hit number 11 on the charts. 1974 release. Awesome stuff. I also have 1979's Freedom at Point Zero. This is without. It's got Mickey Thomas on here. Great cover as well. It's the 5th studio album. Mickey Thomas, as I said, a great singer, but it's also the first without Grace Slick on it. She left the band at that time. Has the big hit Jane as well, and love that song, Jane. And compilation album Jefferson Starship Gold. There's Miss Slick there. This one's got Ride the Tiger, Caroline, Play on Love, Miracles, Fast Buck, Freddy, With Your Love, St. Charles, Count on Me, Love Too Good, and Runaway. This one's also on the Grunt label. But yeah, happy to have that one. I had this gentleman's big solo album, but I found this one yesterday. This is Aldo Nova, Twitch. Aldo Nova, unfortunately known as a one-hit wonder. Great Canadian guitarist, keyboardist, singer from Montreal. Big hit, Fantasy, off his debut album. Grammy Award winner for Record of the Year as well for his debut album. So he's no slouch. I don't know why, but Fantasy has been his one and only big hit. But 1985's Twitch, again in damn near mint condition, except for a stupid sticker on here that I've got to get some goog on. This is on the Portrait label. So Twitch is the 3rd studio album by the band and by Aldo Nova. More synth than his debut album. More laid back, I guess, than his debut album as well. It's a softer tone, more 80s sounding. But what I've heard I liked. I haven't listened to the whole thing yet, but what I heard definitely is worth it. I mean, you got to take each album as it is, but I still will probably prefer this one, his debut album. This one's got the big hit Fantasy on it, of course. And yeah, that's Mr. Aldo Nova from Canada. And finally, I've been seeing these guys' albums, and I kind of pass them by every once in a while, but I finally took a dive and picked them up, and I'm so happy I did. They're so good. This is Status Quo. Great English rock band. They've been around since '62, so they've got a ton of albums. But this is Quo by Status Quo. It's on the AM label. They're hard rock, metal rock, pop rock, and blues. Like, they just combine it all. It's so good. So many great artists on this one. So Quo was the 7th studio album by the band. Hit number 2 in the UK. And it's also one of their heaviest albums. Then I found their 8th studio album, On the Level. This is on the Red Capital label. This is, from what I heard so far, is a great favorite of mine. Listened to it quite a bit yesterday as well. So 8th studio album, hit number 1 for Down Down. and I guess they were kind of at their peak at this time. Um, and great, great album. I also found this one as well. This is the U.S. version of Blue for You. So Blue for You, a 1976 release, ninth studio album by the band. And so I'm happy to find that Status Quo. Really, really, really. So there you have it, guys. I know that took a bit, but there's some great stuff. Got a lot of stuff to listen to. Still have to catalog it all and get it all ready. But yeah, really great finds out there. I just had to dig for it. Normally it's along the top. I dug at the bottom, and I found all this great stuff. So anyway, guys, have yourself a wonderful day. Love you all. Happy Easter. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.